Hello everyone, Flopsy here, and welcome back to Lemmings Retro Achievements Run on the SNES version of Lemmings. In the previous video we did taxing level 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 I think, so not 12, so we did 8 to 11 and we got no achievements. Yeah, we didn't have any achievements on any levels in that video, but now we're back on achievement levels now. We've got them up until taxing 16 now, all 100%. So we've got 4 100% in this video, I hope. So we got to do this without any blockers. Obviously there's an easy way to do this. So I just use a climber there just to make it easier to get them out of the hole. You shouldn't turn around anymore now anyway. Just gonna make sure I don't miss those assignments. I always find it weird that there's only 2 blockers on this skill set, but obviously you're never going to need more than 2 blockers on this level, hopefully. So these gaps are slightly smaller, these 2 at the end here, so you don't need to be quite so you don't need to be quite so rigorous with these ones. You could probably get away with assigning a frame or 2 earlier on these ones. So our next conundrum is we've got to get the lemmings out of the hole. We'll probably go with assigning a climber, and there is a way to, it is not the end of the world if the climber comes out of the hole the wrong way. The best case scenario is this guy turns around. If he turns around then that's great. I don't think he is though, I think he's probably going to go straight in. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Okay, it looks like he's coming out the right hand side. I like using that method. I'm not a fan of building out holes on this version of Lemmings. They just don't tend to end very well. The Lemmings always seem to go the opposite direction to where you want them to. Even if you try and circumvent it. It's just complete luck which way you get them to come out. It's the same with bashers as well, I've noticed. Bashers tend to be very bad as well. So you want to create a method where you know the direction the lemming's facing. And it's even better if it's a permanent skill like a climber, because then you know you've got him selected. Excuse me. Okay, so we're on to Upsidedown World. This is a very, very hard level. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't be surprised if I spend a while on this one. So you have to free the blocker at the end. So the closer it is to the further away it is from the edge, the better. I just have to remember the solution to this level quickly. I know we have to use a builder here to turn the miner around. I think we have to go under the trap as well. As long as we've got a miner and a builder at the end, we can free the blocker. So that's the important thing. So this is very time consuming, this bit is. We're just going to make sure we mine low enough that we can get under the, we can bash low enough that we can get under the trap, and then we can we've got to end here, otherwise it's going to be a problem. I don't think it's possible to do the level without a build. I don't think it's possible to free the blocker without a builder. Okay, so I'm going to measure the, the crosshair is now perfectly aligned with the bottom of the trap. Probably say that's low enough. The thing is, the trap has got a steel area on it, so if you're remotely close to it, I think I'm 3 pixels under it actually, so I might be a bit too low there. I think there is a steel area underneath the trap though. It is actually classed as steel for some reason, which I find a bit weird. Just have to pray that the basher stops, because that's bad. No, that's good actually. I'm actually amazed he stopped there. That's fine. That is absolutely fine with me. That should be ascendable. No, it's not ascendable. Okay, so I have to mine there. So the way to the exit's clear anyway. There's a chance the miner might stop on its own. We'll just see if it does. Yeah, he did. There was 1 pixel. There was a 1 pixel drop there. That's good. So I would like this basher to go on a bit longer, just so the crowd can be completely out of the way before I try and get rid of this blocker. So the very important thing is we need to make sure the blocker cannot get out of the hole to the right. And we do need to increase the release rate as well. That's pretty important as well. There's going to be a lot of slowdown on the emulator here because there's a lot of lemmings on screen at the moment. Okay, at least they're going to start making their way now. Basher's still going, that's good. All those vines there are actually helping keep the basher going. Oh, he's out now. Okay, so we need the miner to get as low as possible. Okay, so that's about... No! Oh, actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm glad I had a miner left in the skill set. That could have been bad if I didn't have a miner there. So that's how you do 100% on Upsidedown World. If you've never seen it before. To be honest, when I did this in softcore mode on Retro Achievements, which I did prior to this LP, just to see how many achievements I could get. It was actually the first time I ever attempted 100% on this level, so I'm pretty new to this solution as well, and I must say it's a pretty good solution. I'm actually happy they actually put this achievement in the game, because it's a very satisfying solution to pull off if you can do it. Although I reckon doing the 100% on Cascade would be more. more satisfying if I could pull it off. We're on schedule at the moment to get the get up to taxing 15 in this video. We just made it to taxing 14 now. That's a satisfying one to get, I must say. Okay, hunt the Nessy. I've got to do 100% on this one as well. So this is going to be a long-winded level. I think taxing 15 might be the awesome level. I'm not sure. Try and get them both in anyway. So I have to think this through because I have actually only got a limited amount of digging skills on this level, so I need to make sure I leave myself with enough. The well could be built over, that's not a problem. It's just getting through the Nessy's neck that's going to be a problem. Probably say it'd have to be okay, so I think that's low enough such that I think that's the release rate is low enough such that a lemming will not get by if we dug. Because we've got lots of builders in the skill set, but we haven't really got anything. So this level's going to be very time consuming because we haven't got anything to stop the builders with, so there's not really much we can do about it. So we have to pray we get the, we're just going to have to pray that we get the level right. I'm very scared of free in that crowd. That free in that crowd is going to be the most anxiety-inducing part of this level. If they go out to the left, the whole level is absolutely toast. I suppose if we bash to the left, it's not the end of the world. We can still build them out of the hole. So I might try and bash them out first, and if the basher fails, we can use the builder as backup. Builders as backup. So the more builders we have left over, the better. Increase our chances. I reckon we'll probably have about less than 10 left when we're done this, because we are now at the bit where we've got to Nessy's head nearly. We did use one builder in the digger hole. I'm going to keep the release rate low for obvious reasons, because I'd rather free them first before I try and get them out. Sorry, before I increase the release rate. The time limit's way too generous on this level, so we don't have to worry about the time limit being a problem here. Fine to turn around here because we can just use a builder here, or worst case scenario, we can just use that builder bridge, the underside of that builder bridge to turn around. I've noticed that builder bridges don't tend to turn lemmings around on this game very easily. They tend to just carry on most of the time. So this is also another anxiety moment because we want to be able to get the builder to assign here, because otherwise it's going to be too high. unfortunately, because we wasted the digger at the beginning. Not wasted the digger. We've used the digger at the beginning. We're forced to take measures like that. Okay, so luckily the builder bridge is quite attached to the wall, so the miner won't pierce it badly. Here we go. Here comes the worst part. Probably one of the worst parts of the level here. I'm mashing this button like a madman. Of course. Well, there goes 100%. I'm wondering if it's actually possible to do 100. I don't know. Now I'm just being stupid. Should have signed to the second lemming, not the first. Is there a way to save the digger? I don't think there is there? My mouse points on the screen, I do apologise about that. I don't think splat height's even possible here, unless you fall from the nose of the Nessy, but that's going to be very far-fetched. I think we're probably going to be alright if we just build straight out the miner tunnel. I think when I did this on my softcore playthrough, I think I actually did manage to nail that very pixel precise, that very frame perfect assignment there. I think that's probably why I thought I had to do that, but I'm gonna try without doing that because it's just too many retries to keep trying to do it. That might only be a one builder there. I don't know. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's definitely touching. So I'll just leave it like that. Might try a platform. I might try a building stretching trick on this bit as well, just to reduce the amount of pixels potentially. Might be necessary to do that, I think. I think if I do get it done on this attempt, I will do taxing 15 as well, just to keep it. I swear it looked like the builders went back a few pixels after they were laid there. I don't know if you saw that off the left hand side of the screen then. When that lemming was laying the bricks, it looked like the builder bricks were laid, and then they chopped a pixel off the right hand side of them. I think it was probably a rendering glitch or something, I don't know. So I'm just trying to make him get to the wall quicker and lower, so then we don't have so much problem with height on the second part of this. Yeah. It's probably not going to make much difference, but you never know. It's like they say in the instruction booklet, the difference between a lemming walking away from a drop and splatting is 1 pixel. So you can never be too careful there. So we're not going to let the lemming drop this time. We're just going to let him assign. We're going to assign him straight out of the miner. As long as we land, as long as we stop him, as long as he stops here, it shouldn't be a problem. Just hoping he doesn't hit the ceiling as well. That's probably going to be... I don't think he is going to hit the ceiling, to be honest. I think it's possible he probably won't hit the ceiling here. Probably going to assign him here because there's a good chance he'll stop at the point I want him to stop at, so that's good as well. I don't give the builders enough credit in this game, clearly. Yeah, safe, that's good. That's really good. Should probably start thinking about freeing the crowd now, because it's probably getting a little bit too intense here now. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Which means that we can just do the well with the basher now, which makes things easier. So we don't have to worry too much about the time limit now. As long as we clear this gap, we're fine. Someone sent me a message on Discord, I better read that quickly. It's just Mobius. Yeah, he's going to turn around there, that's fine. Because look, there's this slope to build into. Yeah, easy. Okay. I made that level a bigger deal than I needed to. Everything worked out in the end. Yeah, I probably will do the next level. I know the video's running a bit long, but I do want to stop on a nice even. I do want to stop on a nice even 15, because otherwise the achievement just pretends that the progress is gone on that 11 to 15 achievement. the achievement for getting 100% of Hunt the Nessy. Yeah, and I was right. It is what an awesome level. This one's a very easy 100% in my opinion. It wasn't too bad at all. There's so much terrain on this level. And we get to listen to the awesome music as well. Okay, so it will. That lemming will get out of the hole. So many skills on this level. We don't really need to worry about the potential of freeing them. We've got a lot of leeway. So we don't hit the ceiling there. Because if I built there, he would have turned around like 100% of the time, I reckon. That drop's not hazardous. It's important to note the stars are terrain on this level as well. You can actually hit the stars and they can cause builders to turn around, which is bad. That's a hazardous drop, so we have to do something about that, but I'm probably not going to go down there because it's a pain in the ass to get out of. All we need to do is build here. And it's safe to it should be ascendable now. So I'm going to build about here, hoping to land about here. I think all that's ascendable. Yeah, all that's ascendable, yeah. So hopefully we don't hit that star. It's not the end of the world if we do. There's lots of things we can turn around on using a builder. Luckily we've got just over the top of the star, so we're fine. Okay, so next question is where's the best place to build from here? Yeah, that star's definitely gonna be a problem there. I think this tusk here is probably the best place to build from. The mobies are still sending me messages. Okay. Probably a good time to stop recording then if people are messaging me. As you can see, if you're looking at the date in the bottom right corner, it's like 3 days before Christmas. So it's very. I don't think Christmas is a hectic time of the year. It's pretty quiet for me most of the time. It just tends to be very intensive with work. See what I mean? That star actually made me turn around, so I actually thought we were going to be assigning a builder there, but the star's preventing me. No, that's bad. That's really bad. Unfortunately, we've got to get him out, so. I think time's a bit generous on this level. Come on, I signed the builder. Why did you take so long to assign that? Okay, that is sendable. That's good. Okay, I'm going to try a trick here and hope that it works. Not as well as I was hoping it was going to. that fall's really cost me a lot of time. That's just not ascendable. That should be ascendable now. I need to start thinking about freeing the crowd. That fall cost me a lot of builders and a lot of time. Okay, as soon as I get this builder assigned, I'll start thinking about freeing the crowd. It's because he was falling off that vertical part of the star there. That's why the assignment failed, because I assigned it at the moment he was falling. Waste a builder getting this basher out. I'm glad that basher stopped. I'm going to need all three of these builders, it seems. I was going to wait until we got to the other side, that star before assigning. You never can be too careful, can you? So the video's run way over the 30-minute mark now, so I do apologise for that. But I just wanted to get to a nice point in taxing before stopping. Jeez. Falling in that level is the worst thing you can do if you go for 100%. It is just not great terrain to get out of It is not great terrain to get out of with just bashers and builders. That bit was the worst. This bit here, I should probably start building from up here, to be honest. But maybe about here where my crosshair is, but I was panicking. It's a good job I had enough builders to finish, and knowing the ascension of 6 pixels is very key to this level, I'd say. So this game was I think called Awesome or something. Hence why it's called What an Awesome Level. Okay, so that's the last time you're going to hear that music in this LP, unfortunately. It was really good music, to be fair. Great level music. Where's the achievement for What an Awesome Level? There it is. Okay, I'm going to stop recording for today anyway. So I got from halfway through Tricky to halfway through Taxing, so that's quite a lot of content, probably about 2 months worth there. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.